fantastic goal. Dolphins 2, Crown 0, and well, Crown have had this coming.
Well, Malcolm continue also propelling himself forward, not for the first, not for the second time. That's to show that Enyimba's strategies are sure working for this moment. And that is a belter of a goal. Enyimba going to the lead for the first time in this match. Olabi it is that puts Enyimba into the lead.
All right, beautiful goals in the Globe Premier League. I told you we score beautiful goals in the league. Dumnodi, very quickly, talk to us about two people have won already. One winner before now.
Yeah, two.
Two people before now.
Sagodan has won.
Okay.
Emeka Eze has won.
Okay.
So,
Rangers players have won before
so
now. No Rangers in the short list.
One from Academy, that's Emmanuel Ajia. It's supposed to be three.
Okay.
Emmanuel Ajia from Academy Warriors. Rashid Olabi from Enyimba. That goal against Abia Warriors.
And of course, that belter.
Yes.
And then the beautiful build up to Ifeanyi Egwim.
The second goal against Crown FC. So. Of course, the winner is going to be it's online. The fans will vote, so you can go online.
Go on to LMC website.
LMC iPhoneng.org.
Okay.
On the website, you see the one that goal that you can vote.
Vote for the goal.
Vote for the goal. You want. You think you can. You see it on their website, so you can vote for the best goal. So the highest the
number of votes, highest number of votes
wins the award for the month, and I guess 100,000, like you mentioned, but 50,000 goes to charity.
This is the build up to the Egwim goal once again. Counter attack, and then look at the pass.
It was one that started the build up.
Started the build up and followed it up, and what a delicate chip, beautiful finish against Crown.
Against Crown FC. So this is one of those
one of the goals.
One of those innovations from the LMC. We must give them the credit for this. We must commend them from this. So it encourage players to want to do more.
And also encourages the fan as well to get involved.
Yes, and of course, players want to see this as a platform to express themselves. And I think for the LMC, they've done, at least for this moment, I think if they sustain this over a long period of time, players will become so excited. Even if we want to score goal away from home. We saw that Olabi's goal is away from home. They was playing in Abia, but was playing in Umuahia, not Aba. So I think that's one thing that one of those creative moments in port administration, football league administration that draws sponsor. I think this is to have a special sponsor on its own, so that someone will be able to identify with one that goes. But at the end of the day, it takes off the pressure of the LMC.
All right, and the players too have 100,000, although half of it, I think about half of it goes to charity. All right, so they have an opportunity of making some more money for themselves. All right, but still talking about club administration, let's talk very quickly about this one now. October 2, something unique about the date. Remember, we spoke about it about a couple of weeks ago. FIFA gave a deadline of October 2 to Kwara United, but the good news is that Kwara United have beat that deadline, Dumnodi, because they have paid up for the Malian player in the middle of the storm. You've been following this.
Yes, of course. The build up is they went to FIFA, FIFA Status Committee, and of course the dispute resolution chamber of FIFA. They came up with a judgment that Kwara United will provide proof that they paid the player, and of course they said they beat the deadline. Today is the deadline. Today is Thursday, October 2nd. The name of the player is a Malian player. His name is Abdullahi Gindo. He currently plays his football for Sunshine Stars of Akure. He was at Bayelsa United 2 seasons ago. Now he's moved up to Sunshine Stars. So Kwara United has paid. They said they paid. They beat the deadline. That's different. That's what we call talk of transfer of funds. That everything approved, released, and received.
FIFA is not interested in whether.
No, that I said evidence, because if you have
FIFA show evidence that you have paid,
the guy too was to prove evidence that this is what
I've received the alert.
So I think well, it depends on what kind of if they have a genuine case, then they'll get off the. But if not, I know what people will do.
All right, we're trying to establish contact with Yinka Wolewa, the media officer of Kwara United. I don't know if Yinka is on the line to us on Sports Tonight. I think Yinka is on the line to us. Yeah, Yinka is on to us. Yinka, well, tell us about it. Let me congratulate you first of all for beating FIFA's deadline. That's one good thing about Nigeria. We always beat FIFA's deadline, whether it's NFF or club. Tell us the story, Yinka.
Well, thank you so much, Bitty, for the opportunity for us to explain our part of the story. I think one of the major problems we had in the players was just like some of the letters sent to us by FIFA didn't get to us at appropriate time, And as you are aware, the owning of that particular player was not, by the present management of Kwara United, but the management led by Elijah Aruna some didn't see that particular issue like that. They took it upon themselves, and the management spoke with the representative of the player, Aminu Yusuf, only to tell him to give the club, some amount of time for them to come together and probably advise some issues as far as the debt is concerned, so that they can, pay the player at the appropriate time. We're surprised to see that, some kind of people who had not let us at all as far as that particular issue is concerned, we're going on the social media to write so many things about the club and, using other, means of the media to probably dent the image of the club as far as that particular issue is concerned.
Yinka?
Yeah.
The issue is being, as the issue being resolved now, you have made the deadline. The payment has been made now.
Yes. We have resolved the issue. We have, beaten the FIFA deadline, and I can assure you we are good to go for the remainder of the season.
Well, thank you so much, Yinka Awolewa, Media Officer of Kwara, for speaking to us on this issue. We're happy about that, and we hope, Dumnodi, that we will also be applying this for our players. The interesting thing about this is, if it is an international player, like a Malian player playing in a Nigerian club, the FIFA arbitration panel will step in and make sure that that international player is paid.
Get what is due.
Get what is due to him. But if it is a Nigerian player in the Nigerian league, FIFA will sit down and watch because it's an internal matter. It is the NFF now that must enforce
it.
What is due to the player.
That's why most of these clubs, they don't...
they get away with it with
and
Nigerian
for this
players.
player, I think he has done the proper thing. And that's the way to go.
Follow
matters,
the right channel.
When you are signing contract, follow the right channel so that you have evidence that... if you have not been paid, you have evidence, because we know the way contracts have been signed in Nigeria, when it has to be movement of Nigerian player from one club to the other.
Talking about doing it and following all the, avenues to resolve an issue, what you are seeing on your screen is General Secretary of the Nigerian Football Federation, Musa Amadu, in Zurich for Silvanus Okpala's case with the Court of Arbitration for Sports. Dumnodi, just update us very quickly about this. It was one of the coaches under Keshi. Won the Nations Cup, and then it was sacked.
And of course, some of his money salary was slashed without any reasons given to it. So he took the matter. I think it's the best way to go.
After looking for ways of resolving it internally, it didn't work. He now took it to CAS.
And that is the proper way. That's why sometimes if you look at cases like this, I think Okpala is doing what is necessary, so that at the end of the day, if he gets a better judgment, then the NFL will be able to expect CAS at that level, rather than going to where some other people like to go.
And it's also good because it sets the tone. The NFL will be forced to take Nigerian coaches seriously.
Particularly when you have breached their contract?
Yes, you would respect the contract you give to them.
And I think it also means that coaches should also ensure that they have proper contracts that can be enforced.
Don't be desperate to get jobs.
Yeah, that can be enforced if your employers...
Not verbal contract.
Not verbal.
Written, black and white.
And the same thing should apply to clubs. Get a proper contract that can be enforced when somebody defaults.
So you know the problem with Nigerian players is that they'll tell you, don't worry, we sort that one out. By the time they play 2 3 they'll forget. And they moved on. The
pressure comes in.
They move on.
They can't get their money again.
That's it.
All right, that's how it is, and we hope that at the end of the day, all of these issues will be resolved in the interest of football, and those who are active, the coaches and the players are, the main actors in a game of football. They should get what is due them at every point in time. We have to close this segment now, but Dumnodi, somebody here is saying something about Skonto Rija, and he says... Skonto Rija, let me read it. It's an interesting one. Yes, it's coming from MJ Baba 0505. He says Skonto Rija was founded in 1991. They have won the Latvian league 14 seasons in a row. That's why everybody is supporting the club. Every year, in fact, they have won.
So for fans of Liverpool, they are clubs that have won title.
14 seasons in a row.
Maybe I pity Arsenal won something last season.
No. It could be because there was no good competition
in the Latvian league.
It could be.
Anyway, what I wanted to say is that when you win a title 3 times in a row, you have the cups for keeps. These guys have kept the cup about 3 times now, 4 times. 4 times.
You see why
if they win again this season, they will keep it.
You see why I adopted the club like that?
And they have won the domestic cup in Latvia 7 times. That's why Zumnodi is supporting the club. Every year they win the league, but we never see them in the Champions League. We never see them anywhere.